Snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey,
Listen to the music, actually think about what I said. Like I said, I just had to look inside just to find a sight, truly speaking from within.
Yes, sir. I expect that. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'll take it. What I want to say. It's like you said, woman, for example.
Yeah.
I got all these girls. I take a girl. Da, 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 da. The way that you approach it is kind of like, hey, we're having these problems right now. How can we communicate better? How can we fix this? Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
No, I know things didn't work out, but I'm kind of missing you right now. I'm thinking about you right now. And if his raps is raps, like players mess up. I'll take what I messed up with this time. I'll make note of it and I'll become a better man for the future. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's a more realistic way of breaking down women in music as opposed to I take your girl, smash your girl. Because you live that lifestyle after a while, bro.
You do.
You're gonna be like, all right, bro. Like,
I don't want to be a player no more.
It's like, dang, when did I turn 32?
Yeah, thanks, bro. Nah, bro. See, I'm up there now, bro. I'm on aunt status now, bro.
Yeah. No. That's what I was saying. We the same age, bro. Like, I'm 30, bro. Like, I'm 95 too. So it's like,
hey, my contemporary jazz album coming soon, man.
Introspective jazz album from Solo.
Contemporary art, like contemporary art, contemporary jazz album from Solo.
All right, bro. So the thing about Mike that gets me about Mike is when I found out this man's age, like
soul.
Like kid is like 25. He like 26. I guess just how did you and Mike connect and things like that and what y'all
man, I met Mike like what is it, 20? I met him in 2023, bro. Like at the Masquerade. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to always I discovered his music in 2022, and I started listening to. I saw somebody posted on like Twitter. I was like, "Yo, bro, I DM that person. Yo, who is this?" And it was like, "That's Mike." And I looked him up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, bro, fire." And I see he was on tour. I said, "Man, I'm gonna pop out, man." And I said, "I got a good feeling about this." I'm in the crowd, turned up, man. Because I love hip hop, I love rap, man. And his beats was banging. So when he started playing like Number Days, and they had the crowd jumping up and down, dog, I'm a big dude. You see me, I'm a tall big dude, bro. You see me, bro. I went straight, I'm jumping up and down, bro. I went to the front and almost caused a mosh pit, turned up, bro. Turned up in the back, jumping up and down, bruh. And then at the end of the show, they was leaving and they was packing up to leave out. So I ended up walking up to him. Yo, what's going on, bro? Like, me, bro. Yo, what's going on, bro? And me and being the same height. I'm like, yo, what up, fam?
He said me and him being the same height.
I'm like, yo, he was like, yo, I'm like, bro, we sample a lot. Like, I didn't even know, bro. Like, some of the songs he sampled, I've sampled before. And I was like, yo, bro, I did that one. He's like, yeah. Like, for sure, bro. And I was like, man, I'm gonna see you again. And then, I say that to every artist, bro, because I want to be able to use that to fuel me and motivate myself. Be like, yeah, you're going to see me again. Speaking into existence, put it out there into the world, the universe. And I said, you want to see me again? Next year, see me again. Just built the connection of family,
Yeah.
And then I end up meeting Niontay. Make sure y'all check his music out too, bro. He just dropped the album
Shout out
too.
to Tay for sure. Yeah, Tay just dropped on Friday.
Yeah, he did, bro.
I ain't been able to listen because I was working the NFL draft. But,
for sure.
Tay dropped on Friday. Zucchini dropped in Atlanta and stuff like that. He's one of the younger guys in Atlanta pop.
For sure.
Like so those are two big ones that I got to listen to this weekend.
Go check that out, bro. We was just chopping up about that, bro. He said he produced majority of those beats. I said, boy, you fire.
Yeah.
I said, boy, you fire.
I love the joint he has with Mercury, bro, the jelly one.
Oh yeah, that's hard for sure. Yeah. Hey, check out my boy Sideshow too, man. They hold 10K, bro. They hold 10K, bro. Just fire, bro. Like I was saying that last night, bro. I was like, nobody sounds alike, bro.
Yeah. That's hard. Excuse me. Is Castillo a part of them, or is he just like affiliated with them?
I don't know who that is.
The Castillo.
Oh, El Custo.
Custo.
Custo. Yeah, that's they fan. I met him last year too. Yeah, I just got them up. Yeah, cool people, man. I love meeting them, bro, because like I said, bro, I'm a type of person like, man, these people just like me. We know we vibe and laugh and cutting jokes, just us just vibing, bro, building a bond and a connection, bro. Cause I'm a person that gets fueled by stuff like that.
100%, 100%.
Yeah,
Okay, now moving on to Mercury, like, what's your relationship like with Mercury? And also, when
yeah.
did you just in general move up to the city?
Fam, I moved to the city like 4 years ago. This year made
Mm,
5. So yeah, man,
Congratulations.
it's a bro. I'm up here for a reason, bro. God got me, bro. Like literally, I got stuck up here, bro. My car broke down, and I end up just working my way up, bro. Working my way up, moving with a purpose, man. And my passion just drives me, bro. But yeah, that's what happened, bro. And my relationship with Mercury, man, I love her, man. Genuine soul, man. Good water signs, vibes, man. So she know what's going on, man. I'm sorry, Merc, if you watch this, I'm so sorry I showed her late. She's like, you so fake. I'm so sorry, friend. I'm sorry.
You missed her set?
I miss her set,
No.
bro. I miss her set
Yeah,
yesterday,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie to you. Okay, so look,
Yeah,
Anicia was opening up for Kalani, right? And they invited me
yeah,
to the Kalani show. I
yeah,
said, bet I have to go to support family. Nicia,
yeah.
right? Nini.
Nini.
So, bro, at the time I'm working in West Midtown. So
Yeah,
I'm walking from my job to
yeah,
Phillips Arena to State Farm Arena now. So I
yeah,
walked there about 30 minutes because I thought the show for Kalani was in State Farm Arena. I walk up
yeah.
State Farm Arena 30 minutes later. It's empty. Lights off. Ain't nobody
Dang,
walking up there. Doors locked. I check my phone. Kalani, Atlanta.
dang.
They say the Lakewood Amphitheater. I was like,
Went to the wrong spot.
I had to get an Uber from
Dang.
State Farm Arena to the Lakewood Amphitheater, and that's how I got there. And by the time I got there, Flo was already performing because she had 2 openers. She had Anicia and Flo. So I
Okay.
missed Anicia's whole set. And
Yeah.
yeah, man, I
Man,
felt
shout out to
terrible about
them.
it. And I'm watching Kalani's set now.
Yeah.
I ain't tapped in with Kalani in a minute, bro. Like 2014 when she was doing
Yeah.
the song with Chance, the way you
Yeah.
right, I was that album, that 2015. You
Yeah.
should be. I was on
Oh,
Kalani.
bro. Like,
When she
man,
was with Kyrie.
shoot, man, them times, bro, it seemed like, bro, dudes always talk about 2016.
Oh yeah.
Dudes love 2016 more than they love their own family, boy.
Man, you ain't lie. You ain't lie. But ironically, I was talking about it
Yeah.
last night. I was like, man, people are always gonna complain that the old
Yeah.
time's always gonna be better.
Yeah,
Because I remember
man.
2016, people complaining that it won't 2012. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same
2012,
thing.
5-2. I was
It, it,
there, man. I
it's
discovered
always
our
the same
future,
thing.
man.
Yeah,
And
shout out
man,
shout out
man,
to the donut. Shout out
man,
to
shout out
Tyler.
Earl Sweatshirt, man. One of my favorite lyricists, bro, up there with the Jizza and Nas for me, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Mike G,
Yeah,
Marietta's
Mike
own.
G hard too.
Member
All
of
of them.
Future. He from Marietta. But yeah,
Yeah,
dang. Yeah. So Kalani goes up, right? So I'm
yeah.
watching Kalani and a girl from my high school next to me. So I'm like, oh, Sweat, what's good?
Oh,
We talking for like, the show and stuff like that.
yeah.
And she just decided to go. She's singing the song, she into it. I only know the old stuff. So Kalani
Dang.
performed the old stuff at the beginning of the show. I'm
Oh
like, I'm
man.
good now. I done heard the way. Like, I'm good. I'm straight. So
That's all.
it's like 9, 10. At this point, I'm like, I love low key getting there because it's like I
Okay.
can walk 30 minutes from the office all the way to State Farm.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. I'm like, bro, I'm ready to just go back to the crib, watch some basketball, call it a night.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Man,
Bro.
I said, all right, twin, I'm gonna see you. She said, okay. I was like, I'm gonna hit you on Facebook. She said, all right. I hugged her, whatever, got my Uber. I went back home, bro.
You did?
And she messaged me on Facebook and said,
Yeah.
Kalani just brought Anicia out.
Oh
And
man.
Anicia just brought out Caribou. I said, oh my goodness.
Man, shout out BB Boo. She be the one, Solo the 2. I ain't got a lot to prove, but a lot to lose. You gonna hear it. Hey, mixtape out Tuesday.
It's on the tape. It's on the tape. That
It's
line
on the tape. Yeah, man.
Shout out to K-Boo. That's my favorite rapper right now. Shout out to
For
K-Boo.
real, man. Shout out
Yeah.
K-Boo, man. She's a beautiful soul too.
I felt like she changed the she definitely she brought something new to hip hop. Like
For sure.
that flow has never been heard before. That
Facts,
song's never
bro.
been heard before.
Facts, bro.
And I
Love
told her
her.
that because
Yeah.
like it's like everybody doing it now, especially like
Yeah.
some women. But yes, she definitely fathered all of those new rappers
Yeah.
that sort, even if they
Yeah.
don't want to claim it on No Jumper interviews. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Anyways, I was like, man, I cannot believe I left that show early to get
Man.
some sleep or to beat the traffic because I had to Uber back when the whole time she was gonna bring her back out. And you know what Kalani said? Kalani said, this is her hometown.
Yeah.
And when she performed, it was only like a quarter of the people here right now. So I'm gonna bring
Dang.
her back out again. And
I think I seen that online, bro. I think I seen that cause it did go viral. They was like, she real for that. Yeah, I remember, bro. I be people. I'm one of them dudes that try to scroll a little bit. I
yeah,
tweet what I gotta say, and then I
yeah.
get off.
Hey, no, 100%. You're
Yeah,
protecting your peace. But
facts.
look though, I say all that to say Mike could have did the same. I'm just saying, Mike could have
Yeah,
did the same thing.
yeah, that's real.
Mike
Yeah,
could but Mike's still cool. Mike's still cool. Mike's still cool.
yeah, that's
Uh, but
real.
but he's someone like you said, like he's even younger than us, and he's
Yeah,
25 making this type of music.
yeah.
Um,
I'm looking forward to see what he got coming up next. He gonna
yeah,
continue to
yeah.
grow and keep getting better. I
You
believe in him. I
you
believe
can
in him.
tell with like some of his pinball stuff, and
Yeah,
he just dropped JBL, kind of like the
yeah,
secret tape and stuff like that. Like it's
yeah,
more the fun side, and you could tell he loves doing the fun stuff. But like when he
man.
does fun stuff, it's still conscious because like that's just who
Yeah,
he is at the core. It's like he can't take that no matter how hard he
yeah,
tries. He's just a conscious dude and stuff
yeah.
like that. So
You you
is
you
that
are
something
who you surround yourself with, bro. And
100%?
he surround himself with some good people, bro. And that's how you gotta
Like
be.
like you say, Tay, he's a more fun artist,
Yeah,
but
he
he's still
is.
like kind of like smarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
what? How you pronounce his name? Castillo, El
El
Castillo,
Custo, Custo.
Cuso,
Yeah,
El Cuso, kicking that funky to the. But
yeah,
yeah, shout out to Cuso, man.
yeah,
But those guys, they make more fun music, but it's like
yeah.
at the base of it, they're still like
Facts,
extremely
bro.
intelligent. It's
Facts,
some
bro.
DMV stuff too. Like, cause shout out Foggy Raw. Foggy Raw is like
Yeah.
he on another level right now.
I saw him live one time. I saw him live one
Yeah,
time.
Foggy is different, bro.
But
Like,
he had performed at my boy Seti show.
oh, he performed at SETI. Shout
Yeah.
out Seti
Man,
Hendrix.
shout out my boy Seti Hendrix. That boy, he know about that 904 to the 229 connection. Love you, brother.
Yes, sir. Shout out Jacksonville, everybody down there.
Yeah.
Um,
Duval got Travis Hunter.
Duval, Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Lot, man. My boy Lot reconnected with your
Yeah.
boy Travis Hunter, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I spent a year in Valdosta, so I know
Yeah.
a little bit about like the area and stuff you was talking about, but for the most part, I was on campus most of the time, so I
Yeah.
still don't know everything about the city, and it was only a year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely like a beautiful community, and it gets
Yes.
real in some pockets of the
It
city.
do.
And it's a
Yeah.
small town, but it ain't that small. Like
Yeah. I took
people
some
say it's a
losses,
small,
fam.
yeah, like
I took some losses.
it's 100,000. It's 100,000 people. Like,
Yeah.
and I've been in towns where it's 2,000, 5,000 people and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's like, but also like you say, it's still
Yeah.
a city. It's still a
Yeah,
city at
Phil
the end of the day.
City. They think it's all country, bro, but they don't understand, bro. I know what's going on. You know,
100%.
it's like I'm going to continue to push, Valdosta, South Georgia. A lot of people fail to realize, or some people may know, Laser Dim from the 9-2. That's what I
Yeah,
call it. The
Laser
2-2.
them from
The
Cordell.
yeah, I call it the 229, man. I call it the 229, but it's the 229, but I call it the 9. All South Georgia in the area code is the 9 to me. Albany, shout out to them, shout out Tipton, shout out all them, bro. Like I said, Laser Deal, Cordell, man, Cordell, city of the watermelons.
Y'all in the country for real, bro.
Yeah, man.
When like Northerners think about Atlanta and stuff like that, and they just think me just the countryest folks. I'm like,
Dog,
bro, Atlanta is not country. Like,
dog. I was
but
getting into behavior issues like
yeah,
in school in Georgia, and my mom sent me to live with my pops, and he lived in Alabama at the time. So I was there for like 2 years, bruh. Man, they start calling me Georgia, bro. I'm like, why y'all calling me Georgia, bro? I told y'all my name, bro. Like, nah, you from Georgia. You from Georgia. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. And that's like, man, where you from? I say, Valdosta. Where's that? Man, I'm from Atlanta. Nah, I'm like, nah, like, I'm just playing. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I still say Valdosta. I have to just break it down for them. Yeah.
no, 100%. Like,
Yeah,
just
I've
say
never
Georgia.
been one of them dudes to just claim Atlanta, bro. I'm not finna move from like Nebraska and say, "Oh, I'm alien now."
Nah, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Valdosta people claiming Atlanta is crazy.
Yeah, bro. You might as well, bro. If you're gonna do that, bro, just say you from Jacksonville, bro.
Facts, facts.
We literally an
Facts.
hour and like 15 minutes away.
So it was like my year down there. I had a class with this dude, right? And he
Yeah,
rapped and he wrote and stuff like that. And one time for a project, we decided to do a cipher for the project and
oh,
stuff and get it on the thing. And so
yeah,
like the rapper was in our group, but the main
yeah.
one who conducted it was another rapper. Shout out Corey Andrew. He's a dope artist, everything like that. I don't know if you know Corey. But yeah.
Sound
So
familiar.
Corey conducted it. He recorded music. He like the lead man. And then we had this dude that always
Yeah.
write in his notepad. And he said, he was like, "Yep, never recorded in my life." Like he was bragging about it. He was like, "Yeah, I
Dang.
just writing my thing." And then my mom, like, bro, like,
Yeah,
how people gonna find you? Like,
yeah.
like
That's
you in
crazy.
Valdosta, like you could be the best rapper in the world right now, and no
Yeah,
one would know or care. And I feel
yeah.
like that's the mindset a lot of people from small towns, smaller cities can take. So for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, just what was kind of like your mindset of like, yo, I'm not being limited by this small town mindset.
Literally just had a conversation with one of my friends, bro. Um, bro, I had to get out to get inspired, bro. You know, I said, bro, I gotta leave this area, bro, because it ain't nothing but a bunch of like people that's gonna pull you down. You feel me? And like people don't in the black community, we really could be bad with that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't believe it to you until they see you start doing things. And then that's when they be like, you know, I always supported you, bro. And I'll be like, dang, where was this at? But it's just the fact there was not much inspiration was down. I found beauty in the city itself, but I wanted to see more. Like I'm big on art and stuff. Like I love art. I love art. That's one of my passions. And I love clothing and shoes. So I was like, man, let me get out, man, and go see more. And I started taking trips up to Atlanta all the time, bro, like every other weekend. And then I end up running it 2019, end up running up into this store called Full Circle Atlanta.
Shout out
And
full
then,
circle.
man, shout out to them. Just had the listening party there on Friday. Love y'all boys, man. You know what's going on. But
I lived right around the corner from Full Circle for a couple of years.
that Bob Howell Mill.
Sir.
Shout out to the mill. But
Sir.
but yeah, man. I'll take trips, man. Burning gas. But boy, that feeling felt so good, bro, to be able to talk to like-minded individuals. Because, bro, I came up off Tumblr, bro. I would see all these dope people on Tumblr, fam, and I would see like, bro, they so clean, bro. They got the style, bro. You know, they got the HBA, they got the Pyrex.
100%.
Yeah, you got all that, bro. And then, yeah, so I end up just, you know, I'm making that move. Stepped out on faith, and I look now, you know. So for sure.
100% Full Circle is like one of those cultural kind of like
Yeah,
staples, like especially for the underground scene. I know Dalen Gideon had his listening party out there.
yeah,
Caribou, like we was just shouting her out. She just had
yeah,
her signing. She kind of did like a little pop-up shop where she
yeah,
did
pop
a
up.
meet and greet over
Yeah,
there. Full Circle, though, that community over there, they're so kind of resilient because
yeah.
like, you know, there was a sweep of people just breaking into those like
Man,
clothing
they
stores
so
and stuff like
lame.
that.
Lame.
And people were suspecting it was like the same person because it happened like all within the same week.
Yeah,
The one at
yeah,
Atlantic Station and then
yeah,
Circle and then, you know, kind of like spun the block.
yeah. And they hit my homie at Collective Shop too, man. Shout out Tate.
Yeah, shout out Collective. Yeah, but that was
93
crazy.
MG. Yeah,
But it's like they bounced back from that, made the news, reported on it. I know my boy Toby, I think he did a story on it and stuff like that.
yeah,
They're rolling out. My successor are rolling out. Shout out to
yeah,
Toby. Why Toby? But yeah, man, like for them to bounce back and still be hosting, you know, things like your listening party, still
yeah,
hosting things like Kara's thing and everything like
yeah,
that. It just shows like you can knock us
yeah,
down, but you know, Atlanta forever gonna rise and still be
yeah.
Atlanta.
Facts, bro. That's real, bro. And I love that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I've always wanted to do through my art and my music, bro. You know, it's just build unity, you know, and I could take that back home with me when I go back to Valdosta. Cause they starting to see it, my family and the people that I know in the community, bro. Like they starting to see what's going on and it's inspiring them, bro. Like I can't wait for you to hit this project, bro.
Yeah, no.
I said I can't wait to count a bankroll just to spend it in my community. Therefore, spark the younger minds, huh? Therefore, creating unity.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get your money, count a bankroll, go back, spend it with the people you love in your community, and it'll spark the younger minds, the younger generation, and it'll create that unity.
We are what we see.
Absolutely, 100%. That's why I said, bruh, one of my homies said, "You ever gonna wear the diamonds?" I said, "Nah, bruh, that ain't what we from, bruh." You know what I'm saying? We don't, we a lot of our culture is like, we're right there. We the last city before Florida.
Yeah.
So it's like the last major city, but it's like locks, golds, wicks, everything. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stick to the golds.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.